there, people. This is Pretty Love. I'm gonna talk about a sensitive subject, which is how do people in general get complimented under fragrances. And first off, I like to address the people who just say this is not true. People never get complimented on fragrance, or almost never. It never really happens. Probably that people that say they are getting complimented are just bragging about it. Well, I must say to you, people who think that, this is not true. People actually give compliments all the time, and not just on fragrances, on about anything. And why would someone get complimented and someone else not? It's like a bunch of factors. Some you can control, and some like you just can't do anything about it. And some things that you can't control is like if people like fragrances, they won't compliment you if they don't like it. If people like this particular fragrance, they won't compliment you on something that they don't really like. Um, if people around you are not very emotional and not very keen on giving compliments or even any kind of remark or criticism, when you have like a social circle that is like very emotional, very intense, um, well, these people they give a lot of compliments. They're very aware of what's going on. They're very intelligent in many ways, and they give compliments, but they also give criticism in the right place where they think they should really criticize you. Sometimes it misses the point, but whatever. These people are valuable because you have a real like sharing experience, and you know they're gonna be like honest. If they don't like the fragrance, they'll tell you. If they like it, they'll tell you too, and that's a compliment. So that's it. So, and also, you can't control the fact that you don't know many people who are into fragrances. I know some people who are into fragrances, and everything I wear, because I've got like the largest collection, they're like, oh, this one is really good. Oh, this one I don't quite like it. And they always want to know what it is, what are the notes, everything, because they're into fragrances, so that's why they give compliments like that, you know, just plain easy. Like if I'm not into motorcycles, so if someone shows me his motorcycle, well, if someone comes to my house with a motorcycle, I'm not gonna be, oh, what a nice motorcycle. I'm just gonna be, ah, how are you? That's it. That's like plain it. You see, and what else? Yeah, there's things you can definitely control though. Uh, don't spray too much. That's like one of the quintessential thing for having compliments. Yes, they always say you like you need people to smell you. I don't have the philosophy that you need to smell someone at like a super long distance. And my skin type like radiates a lot of the fragrances in the air, so I don't need much. Like I know that I'm doing like if I'm doing four sprays of something, sometimes like it just fills all the rooms and people like try to get out of the rooms I am in. So that's very bad. But if I spray one, two, or three sprays of something, everyone's really happy. And some people that say, "Oh, I don't like this fragrance," then say, oh, "I really love this fragrance," and they try to get closer because they want to smell it. So that's just the single thing. And I'm all for like the closeness and the when you talk to someone, you like to be close, and you like them to smell you and be like, oh, this is good, and want to be closer. Not just for like sexual activities. It's just like also a question of just liking the presence of people you want to be that close. Anyway, there's also things you can control. There's also like a basic like a when you're wearing fragrances, you want to wear them according to what you look like. And what I mean by that is that fragrances are kind of like an article of clothing. So if you're all dressed up, nice suit and everything, you might want like to put on something else than maybe 1 million, maybe it will fit. I don't know, but maybe something else. And if you're like super like sport looking and everything, well, maybe an oud fragrance is going to be weird. But it's all a matter of flair. If you really think that it will, like you can rock it, rock it. It's always like the same thing. It's the same thing as with like fashion and everything. Everyone can rock any style they want, but they need to rock it. If they can't, they should probably stay away from that. And the fragrances are the same thing. But if you rock a fragrance and a style, because it all comes together. When someone looks at me, they see that guy with those clothes and they smell that smell, and that's it. You've got a full packaging, and they hear my voice and the whatever. So that's very important. That's like very important. But the most important thing is the whole topic of my channel is to spray love. And what I mean by that is that the love that you have, you need to like share it. Be generous with your love with the world. Anything in the world, could be animals, could be humans, like could be your vinyl collection. I don't know, but this you want to contribute to the general love in the air, and for that you need self-confidence and self-love to be able to spray it out. Because if you don't have love for yourself, there's gonna be like some problems with how you are generous with your love. You can be generous with your love and not really love yourself, but what I mean is that it gives you a way to radiate that love, and by radiating love, you are going to get compliments on almost anything you do because you're going to be like confident, sure of yourself, self-loving, so people know, oh, this person is lovable, he loves himself, and afterwards they will they will meet you and they will be struck by your loving, positive, generous energy, and sometimes they'll compliment you. That happens also to strangers because they sense, like people sense that energy just from the eyes, just from the gestures, just from anything, the pheromones, whatever. They sense it. So you're walking down the street and you catch the eye with someone and they're like, oh, this person smells good. They're maybe gonna tell you. That's just how it is. So, like I say, the best scenario is to spread love and also